Hi, my name is Ezra Omert. I'm going to be starting this channel, doing more uh, live shows and some streaming of games. Uh, I like I like VR and I like pop culture, movies. Um, Ever since about 30, 32, I've been getting into politics, which is a mess, but I've been trying to figure that out and getting involved. Just trying to learn what the truth is, you know, because there's a lot of uh, different discussions going on in this world, and it seems like some people are obviously lying, and then other people will tell you that this is the truth, and then later on you'll find out, what really the truth is. So I've just been trying to navigate that and without losing my mind. And I'm sure a lot of you feel the same way about the way the world is now. Seems like ever since 2020, ever since the pandemic, everything's kind of been turned upside down, and it's affected a lot of people. And it seems like everything on TV is fake, and everything in this world is fake. I don't know. That's a simplification, but you know what I mean. It just all seems clownish and ridiculous a lot of the times. And so I just wanted to get on here, have some discussions, look at some videos. There's a lot of people I get on YouTube and watch, and I like podcasts and informational videos. So I'll probably be reacting to some of the creators I like, and this is just going to be an outlet for me to kind of situate my mind and to hopefully connect with some people and share some ideas. And it's all about, figuring out what the truth is. So I hope you join me. Hope you get on here and shoot me a comment. Like my videos. And I just wanted to get on here, introduce myself. I'm married. I have a beautiful wife named Rhiannon. She's awesome. She's real kind and just a cheerful person. Nothing seems to get her down, and I'm kind of the opposite in that way. Yeah, I'm always back and forth, either really happy or miserable. So I deal with a lot of stuff, a lot of mental illness, a lot of physical illnesses. So we can get into that in some later videos. I have several pets. I have 2 cats, or 2 dogs, 2 big dogs. Might as well be cows. And 4 cats. My wife has 2 snakes. This channel was called Buscemi Panther Game Chameleon because I had a panther chameleon. He passed away a year or 2 ago. He got real sick. I think he got dehydrated and he wasn't able to go to the bathroom easily and push too hard, So, and he kind of prolapsed his cloaca as he was trying to push stuff out, and I think he got too dry and it just solidified too hard, and it just built up too much. But I'd water him every day, and most of the time he'd take water. But I think just the climate where I live, it's super dry, super arid. I'm almost into the New Mexico side of Colorado, and we're so far down south. I'm in Pueblo, and yeah, it just gets really dry here, so it's hard to keep a animal that needs like very high humidity. So I should have been cranking the fogger every day, but there's a lot of people that were saying just to run it at night, because the moisture can breed bacteria and stuff like that, and cause lung infections and stuff like that. The respiratory infections, that's pretty common with the chameleon. They're just really hard to take care of. So the husbandry is very difficult. It felt like a full-time job, but I do want to get another one at some point. I still got my cage set up, and it's just sitting here empty. So at some point I want to get another chameleon, and when I do, that'll be a big day. That'll be a big thing we can go over and show you all of that and teach people about husbandry of chameleons. You know, I wasn't successful last time, but all I did was research. So I just think my climate is a lot different from what most people's are. So I should have been doing what I thought instead of just going strictly with what other people were saying, because everyone kind of gets very rigid about what the husbandry should be, and it's like, well, you don't live where I live, so maybe you don't totally know what I'm dealing with. So yeah, I should have been giving him moisture in here the whole time. I should have been fogging up the place. But we'll try again someday, hopefully. So my wife has 2 snakes. She's got ball pythons. She's got one that's leucistic. It's all white with blue eyes. And she has an albino. It's yellow with the orange markings. It's a cinnamon albino. And the leucistic, I forget what morph it is. I think it's Mojave. I'm not sure though. But they're pretty cool. I'll show you those. I got a leopard gecko in the tank over here. I don't know if you guys can see. Right there. Oh, there's Chucky. His head's. Yeah, I got a leopard gecko. He's albino. I'll show you him. Yeah. His name's Arter. And then the snakes are Stara is the leucistic, the white one. She's so Stara, and then the first snake we got was Zon. Those are both my wife's, and she's funny. She tries to kiss him every time she takes him out of the tank. She's like holding him to her face. I'm like, dude, that thing's gonna bite you one of these days. And 'cause, you know, they're just animals. They're not sitting there trying to kiss you. They're snakes, man. You know, they stick out their tongues. She's like, yee. She's funny. And and my dogs, I got a big Cane Corso my brother gave me. My wife had recently lost her dog. She had a little toy poodle, so she went from a toy poodle to a big old Cane Corso, and he's huge. He's huge. his dad was a Neapolitan Mastiff, and his mom was King Corso and Rottweiler. So he's mixed, but he's huge, and he's got big old floppy jowls and just drooling all the time. It's nasty. I get mad because he puts his mouth on me. I'll just be like, ah, it's like Turner and Hooch. It's crazy. And then we got Dutch. We've had him for a long time. He's a Chow mix. He looks like a golden retriever. He's probably mixed with golden retriever or like a Labrador, some kind of Labrador dog. But he's real fluffy and cute and sweet. And then Onyx is this giant and goofy and stupid. And he's still young. He just has that puppy goofiness. And then we got 4 cats. We have Rusty. He's our oldest animal. I'm not even sure how old he is, but he's super old. I've had him forever. He's been with me through a lot of stuff, just a lot of with my medical issues. I spent a lot of time in bed, just years and years, and he was always right by my side, just cuddled up with me, purring. He only has 3 legs. He's missing one of his back legs. I guess when he was a kitten, a kid kicked him and busted his leg to where the doctor had to take it. So that's not good, but he's a real good cat. He's still kicking, real happy, loves affection. He's getting real skinny though, so we're worried he might be going sometime soon. So that's not gonna be fun when that happens, because I've had him forever. So we have Rusty. We have Doodlebug. That was my mom's cat. She went to a assisted living, so she couldn't take her cat with her. So she's up in Springs, and her cat recently decided it wants to be full-time outside, especially since the weather's nice and stuff. So we just keep her out there and we feed her out there, because a lot of the animals, the dogs and the cats in here, chase her, so she doesn't want to be in here. So she hangs out outside. And then we have Felina. She's a black cat. A friend of ours gave her to us as she was a little kitten. And she got pregnant and had a litter, and one of her babies was a white one that we didn't find for a long time, because she kind of had her litter one morning, and then she took one of her babies and went to the closet in our room. She just took one of the babies and just left the other ones, and so I had to gather them all up. They were just on the ground in our room crying. So I gathered them up and brought them to her, and she took care of them after that. But it was way later in the day that we found the white one. He had crawled under our armoire and was crying under there, and I was like, where's the sound coming from? Because we could hear him crying. So I took out all the drawers and I was able to find him, and he was in there. He still had his umbilical cord attached and everything. It was funny. So we named him Lucky because we found him. But he's been having some health issues. He's a beautiful cat, just beautiful Siamese looking cat or something. But recently he got blocked up and couldn't pee. He had stones or crystallized urine to where he couldn't go to the bathroom, and I guess it's common with male cats. There's something weird about that. I don't know. Because, anyways, we'll get into that. Because there's just a lot of weird stuff that goes on with the medical industry now, and even veterinarians, to where these chronic diseases are popping up everywhere, to where animals and people have to take medication forever, and it's pretty ridiculous. I think it's just all a system set up to control us and to milk us and to just use us as cattle, keep us sick, and just take all of our money. But we can get into that. So I just wanted to introduce myself and tell you what this channel is going to be about, and if you're interested, please subscribe and tune in and leave me a comment, and we could talk about things. If you want to talk privately, that's fine too. Just nothing crazy. But anyways, I just wanted to introduce myself and say hi, and hope you have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.